Okay, sounds good.
Wait, really? How'd you catch that?
The Manton Rangers are live on 1071thedrive.com. The live stream is sponsored by the 308, Bostic's Drugstore, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC, Lucky Forest Products, the Manton Booster Club, and the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center. Now let's head to the stadium and join the voice of the Rangers, Rick Swanson.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Manton Ranger Football on 1071thedrive.com. I'm Rick Swanson. I'll be describing the action for you tonight. It is week 5 of the 2019 high school football season, and the Rangers are on the road tonight playing in Roscommon for the very first time ever. Of course, Roscommon and Houghton Lake are new Highland Conference members this year, so even though this may be the first meeting between these two, it's only the first of many in the foreseeable future. This year, we are streaming all the Varsity Ranger games for you, home and away, on the internet. So spread the word for people to go to 1071thedrive.com website, click on Manton Sports, and they can pick us up in the comfort of their home. All games have a 7 o'clock kickoff. So for the next Friday night, next 4 Friday nights, you can catch Manton Ranger football action right here. Well, as mentioned, the Rangers are in Roscommon tonight looking for that elusive first win of the season. However, Roscommon is seeking their first win as well. So we should have a good one for you as both the Rangers and Bucks see opportunity. As mentioned, Manton and Roscommon have never played each other, so some history is being started tonight. Roscommon Bucks came into this season having made the playoffs last year, finishing with a very impressive 10-2 overall mark. They won the Jack Pine Conference and eventually fell in the playoffs in the regional championship game to Lake City, 34-28, a game that my son Nate and I called here on 107.1. Their 4 losses this year have been to Grayling, McBain, Pine River, and Houghton Lake last week, 46-6. Pine River is the one common opponent Roscommon has with Manton, and Manton lost to Pine River last week, 37-29, and Roscommon lost to Pine River 2 weeks ago, 20-6. Manton finished 4-5 overall in each of the last 2 seasons. This year they face a very challenging schedule with Again, just 4 home games, but 5 on the road, and in the fact that 6 of their opponents were playoff teams last season. So week in and week out, the Rangers have the work cut out for them. It has been a rough start. The Rangers have dropped their first 4, 32-20 in Joburg. Home loss to Lake City, 59-28. A real heartbreaker down in Everett, 7-6. And last week that loss to Pine River. Turnovers and penalties still plague the Rangers. And if they can eliminate some of those, the possibility for success is certainly there. You are listening to Manton Ranger Football, streaming live on 1071thedrive.com. Now I want to thank the sponsors who have stepped up to make this possible. They are Lucky Forest Products of Manton, Cadillac Java and Java 2, Bostic's Drugstore in downtown Manton, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Manton Booster Club, the Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton, and the Forefront Credit Union. Please thank them for their support, and if appropriate, maybe give them some business as well. If you would like to join our list of sponsors, call 231-876-1079 for information. That's 231-876-1079. Because obviously, without sponsors, no Manton Ranger football for our fans to enjoy. This is the 4th of 7 conference games in a row for both these teams in the newly expanded Highland Conference. And I want to take a look at the Roscommon Bucks first, a team that made the playoffs, finished 10-2 last year, but are currently 0-4 overall this season. Their head coach is Steve Bednarik. In his first year, he is a graduate of Roscommon, but following last year's run, their coach left, and Steve Bednarik is in his first year. Following an 8-1 regular season and district championship, they were co-conference champs with Clare and Beaverton, 10-2 overall record. Very impressive year. They graduated 14 seniors, and the coach left from that team. So they have struggled. Last year they ran a power I, wanting to pound it down opponents' throats. A very run-dominant team. But with the new coach and a lot of seniors leaving, few question marks. But this year, with a new coach, they have kept the same offensive philosophy. They want to establish the line of scrimmage. They'll often run 2 tight ends and just pound it. They don't look to pass the ball very often. They do have 10 seniors on their team, some of their key peoples. They run behind big left tackle number 65, Seth Kuipert. Senior number 1, Drac Jose, is their best receiver. Senior number 2, Brandon Paley, is their top running back. And sophomore quarterback number 6, Connor Christner, will line up behind center. They have struggled offensively. They've only scored 18 points so far this year. Defensively, they have allowed 30 per game. With Roscommon allowing 30 points per game and Manton allowing 34 points per game, it does set up for maybe some offensive fireworks here in our ball game tonight. Right now we have the Roscommon band coming out on the field, and soon we'll be presenting our national anthem. But now let's look at the Manton Rangers. We may have to break away with the anthem in just a moment. Manton last qualified for the playoffs in 2014. Last season started very promising. They won 4 of their first 5, but then finished the season losing 4 consecutive games on the road to finish 4-5 for the second straight year. This year has begun with 4 losses. They really need to get that win to turn that confidence around. Eric Solani is in his second year leading the Rangers. The bulk of returnees and experience are at the skill positions. The inexperience and lack of depth is in the trenches, the linemen. The problem so far, as I mentioned, turnovers and even more so penalties. They have had at least 2 turnovers every game so far, and many killing penalties occurring at big times to keep opponents' drives alive or killing their own drives. And Coach Solani's big push is everyone do their job 1 play at a time. And of course, if everybody did that, you'd find some success. Tonight, Coach Solani feels Roscommon has the size advantage, but his Rangers have the speed advantage. So we'll see which one plays out here tonight. Manton is in Roscommon. Once again, Highland Conference action tonight. It's a nice night for football. The field is surrounded by trees. We aren't going to be bothered by the wind. And there is and has been no rain here So far, anyway. We hope that continues. Both teams looking for their first win tonight. That in itself should make for a very interesting ball game. You're listening to Manton Ranger Football on 1071thedrive.com. And the Roscommon Band is out on the field. The teams are both lined up for our national anthem, and they'll be presenting the colors here momentarily. Manton has allowed 21 points per game, as I mentioned, given up 34. They have struggled against the run this season, and that is what Roscommon brings tonight. The Manton D will have to be strong tonight against the run, where they have struggled a little bit in their first 4 ball games. So now the band again is lining up for the anthem, and we're going to take a break and then come back and get this Highland Conference contest underway. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday is steak night and starts at $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sunday, get 2 of our signature wood-fired pizzas for just $18, dine in only. The local 308 is a proud supporter of the Manton Rangers and major supporter of Local First.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions: Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9505.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Rick Swanson bringing you Manton Ranger football in week 5 of the 2019 season. Tonight from Roscommon High School, Highland Conference action. Manton 4-5 last year, Roscommon 10-2. But these two are meeting tonight for the very first time on the football field. Want to mention standouts so far in the season for the Manton Rangers. Lane Helsel, senior quarterback, has nearly 1,100 yards passing and 7 touchdowns in 4 games, along with 1 rushing touchdown. Jacob Hahn, senior running back, has 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns. Isaac Graydon, senior slot receiver, 2 receiving TDs, and he is the jet sweep man using that speed. Caleb Moore, junior wide receiver, 2 receiving touchdowns last week, 136 yards. 2 weeks ago, 105 yards, has really stepped up as a go-to receiver. Cole Regneris, a senior wide receiver, has a receiving touchdown, had 10 catches a couple weeks ago against Everett. And Walker Herrick got on the scoreboard last week, a senior lineman, had a rushing touchdown and kicked a 29-yard field goal. Herrick is a transfer from Lake City. Stay with me tonight at halftime. We will go over a review of the scoring, first half stats, sponsored by Forefront Credit Union, Northern Michigan's leading used vehicle lender. I will also have JV results from last night, and we'll give you an update on all the conference teams after the first 4 weeks and what playoff possibilities are shaping up for these teams. All that coming up at halftime. Tonight, Roscommon won the toss, and they elected to defer to the second half. Manton will be receiving our opening kick momentarily. Manton on the road is in the white jerseys, black pants, and black helmets, numbers in black. Roscommon. They are blue and gold. They are the Roscommon Bucks. And they're in solid blue uniforms, blue helmet, blue jerseys, blue pants, and their numbers in trim are in gold. So the band presenting the fight song for Roscommon. We're going to get this thing underway. I took a moment today at home and just looked up the size of the schools in the Highland Conference now for this football season. I wanted to see where Roscommon ranked with Manton especially. And Roscommon this year has a student population of 320. They are the fourth largest in the league. Manton is at 271. Roscommon 320, Manton 271. So a little bit bigger in the high school, 50 students as a matter of fact. And you never know what kind of advantage that plays. Beale City is the smallest school in the league, and they are leading the league. So you never know. Lake City is the largest school in the Highland Conference. They have a student population in the high school of 386. Pine River is second at 345. Houghton Lake is third at 328. I mentioned Roscommon 320. Then McBain has 308. Everett and Manton are tied at 271. And then Beale City has 249. We are ready to get this Highland Conference matchup underway. Roscommon teeing up the football. It is week 5, hump week, if you will, in the regular season for high school football. We've had 4 games so far, with 4 yet to come after tonight. So reaching that halfway point of the season. Roscommon will be kicking off going right to left, and Manton receiving going obviously left to right across the screen. Here we are, ready to go. Deep for the Rangers, back at about the 10-yard line are Radin and Moore. Here's the kick, taken by Isaac Radin, left side, got a little blocking up the left sideline, and still gets by some defenders on his own before he's knocked out of bounds near midfield. Nice return for the Rangers to get things started tonight. And we'll see where he did step out. They're going to mark it at about the 41-yard line, where the Rangers will start 1st and 10. So Manton on the offense first tonight. They have had a lot of success this year throwing the football. I know they would like to establish a running game, obviously, but they have always ended up going to the pass when the defense stops the run. Spread formation, handoff is to Hahn, trying to get out on the right end, and cuts it up just outside the tackle, and he's good for about 6 yards on the play. Nice gain on 1st down for the Rangers, and there's that running game. Gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Rangers. And huddling up, one of the few times we've seen the Rangers huddle up this year. They usually just go right to the line, look for the call, and go from there. Helsel in the shotgun, spread formation, Hahn the lone setback. Looking to his left, throws it out there for Radin. Pass is completed. Radin gets by one defender, going down the left sideline, and they're going to have him stepping out of bounds right at the marker. Otherwise, he had some running room, but it wasn't enough for the 1st down, barely. So we'll give them 4 yards on the pass play, and the Rangers have a 1st and 10, just in Roscommon territory at the 49-yard line. So 2 plays result in a 1st down for the Rangers. Spread formation again. Walker Herrick in motion from left to right. Hahn this time in the slot. Here comes Radin on a jet sweep from left to right. Got some blockers out there, and a nice pickup on the play, but deep in the Ranger backfield, there is that penalty once again, and it's going to go against the Rangers. It's just something that has plagued Manton all year long. They just have to clean things up on the penalties. So that was a 1st down play. It will still be 1st down following the penalty. Should be a 10-yard walk-off, but it is from the point of the foul, which was in the backfield. It's going to end up being about 1st and 14 now for the Rangers from their own 38-yard line.
Holding penalty against Manton, pushes it back 10 yards from the spot.
Here's a snap. Helsel back to throw. He's being rushed, and he's not going to get away from that one. The Roscommon Bucks got some good penetration that time from their defensive line, and the protection collapsed, and Helsel was sacked on the play, and that loss is going to move Manton all the way back to the 31-yard line. It's going to be second down and long. Looks like about 30. Second down and 30 for the Rangers. Of course, tough to dial something up out of the playbook for second and 31, but you want to get a chunk of it anyway. Give yourself a manageable chance. Spread formation. Helsel in the shotgun. Handoff is to Radin. Radin is looking deep. He airs it out for Regnerus, and he's got it in Roscommon territory down to the 40-yard line. So they get 29 of those back. On the pass play, almost picked the whole thing up from Radin to Regnerus. Just a pitch from quarterback Helsel, and I don't think we've seen Radin throw one yet this year. Rangers now at the line, 3rd and 1, 9:30 left to go, first quarter here in Roscommon tonight. Helsel on the keep, pitches on the option to Hahn. It bounced off the ground. He got on the bounce but by then, Roscommon defense was there, and that's going to be a loss of 10. So 4th down, just about midfield for the Rangers. And 4th and 12 is going to give them a punting situation. Jacob Hahn is out there to kick this one away. Last week had one blocked. Snap is good. Kick is away. It's a high kick. Hits at the 15-yard line. Bounces all the way to the 1. Did they stop it? It looks like they may have stopped it at the 1-foot line before it got into the end zone, but now they say touchback. I think probably the Rangers were in the end zone when they touched the ball or downed the ball. But still, the official is back there in the one. They are going to bring it back out. So Roscommon will go on the offense for the first time tonight. And they're going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line where Roscommon will have it 1st and 10. Now, following last year's team, run-dominant team, they just want to pound it at you, often running 2 tight ends. They come out right now, 2 tight ends, nobody split wide, right or left. Full backfield, quarterback under center. Handoff comes left. That is Paley, the ball carrier. We'll mention him in the pregame. But Manton defense reacted quickly, and really no gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 10 as he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Manton in Roscommon tonight. Highland Conference action. This is Rick Swanson bringing you the action on 1071thedrive.com. 8:15, clock running in the first quarter. And Roscommon does have that big left tackle they like to run behind. Seth Kuipert is his name. Handoff again to Paley. Number 2 picks up a few yards this time. Looks like he got about 6 out to the 26-yard line before he's tackled there by Walker Herrick and a host of Rangers. So a gain of 6 on the play will bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Roscommon Bucks. No rain here yet tonight. Hopefully it stays that way as we had a threat of rain all over lower Michigan tonight. But right now, perfect night for football. Bucks come up to the line. Just one setback this time. And the handoff is to the tailback, the one back. And he is number 3, Cody Gilliam. And he got just enough for the first down, 1 yard to spare. Give him a gain of 5, and Roscommon picks up their first down of the night. Roscommon going from right to left in their blue uniforms. Manton, white jerseys, black pants, going from left to right here in the first quarter. 2 setbacks this time behind quarterback. Handoff right side, nowhere to go. Ranger defense played it very tough that time. Again, Connor Christner is the sophomore quarterback for Roscommon. And we'll give him a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Roscommon. Again, 2 tight ends as they come out of it. High formation behind the quarterback. Pitch to the tailback. That's Gilliam trying to go right. Being pursued and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Good pursuit going from the Rangers right to left to not let Gilliam cut it upfield. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 after the Rangers got there to limit that one to no gain. 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, halfway through the first quarter in Roscommon. First time these 2 teams have ever met on the football field, Roscommon and Manton. This time they come out and spread things out. I formation behind the quarterback, but wide receiver left and right. Given to the tailback and nowhere to go. Walker Herrick just penetrated the offensive line and said no way on that one. Stop at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of a foot, and it's going to bring up 4th and long for Roscommon. So they kept true to form. They ran the ball 6 times, no passes. That's what we expect to see from the Bucks tonight. The punt is away, taken by Radin at the 35. Gets away from one defender. But then a couple other Roscommon Bucks are there to wrap him up. And that's where the Rangers will take over right at the 35. 1st down on their 2nd possession of the evening. No score yet here in Roscommon. Rangers and Bucks. 5:06 left to go. Opening quarter. Rangers come out in their spread offense. Got Helsel in the shotgun. Hahn to his left. Pitch to Hahn. Trying to get around the left end. There's some running room out there. But once again, a penalty in the backfield. Hahn picked up about 14 on the play before he went out of bounds near midfield, but that one's going to come back. Another costly penalty, which stops a nice play, eliminates the play for the Rangers. And again, it will still be 1st down, but they're going to have 1st and about 20 once they mark off the yardage. The hold was at about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Rangers. Again, putting themselves, just like on their first drive, in a tough situation to try and make something happen. Helsel with the ball, looking to his right. Got a completion to Regnerus. Gets by defender. He's on the run. Down the right sideline, he could go. Cole Regnerus, number 5 for the Rangers, into the end zone. Into the end zone, 75 yards. Helsel to Regnerus for the Ranger touchdown. Wow. The Rangers have had big plays on offense this year, and that just adds to the list. 1 play drive following the penalty of 75 yards. Pass completion to Regnerus. He got by one, just broke the arm tackle of one of the Buck defenders, and there was nobody else there. Took it right down the right sideline all the way. Rangers now lining up for the extra point try. It's Lane Helsel holding and Walker Herrick to do the kicking. 4:35 left to go. Opening quarter. A little bit of a delay. I'm not sure what for. The referee came over to the sideline. ended up signaling that the touchdown was good, but I'm not sure what he was checking on. Now we're ready to go. As I mentioned, Walker Herrick ready to kick. Snap is good. Kick is blocked and swatted up in the air. No good. And that's going to leave our score at 6-0. Rangers on top with 4:50 left to go in the first quarter. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingles shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
With straightforward rewards checking from 4Front Credit Union, you get 4% rewards for doing stuff you do every day, like logging onto your account and receiving e-statements. And you can open your account right online. It's that straightforward. Unlike someone's tee shot, straightforward rewards from 4Front Credit Union. Are you getting 4%? 4.08% annual percentage yield. Rate subject to change. Interest paid on balance up to $15,000. Some requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roscommon High School. Manton Rangers visiting Roscommon tonight for the very first time ever. These two have never met on the football field, but now they are Highland Conference opponents, so it will happen on a regular basis. Rangers on the board first, 75-yard pass play, and here's the kick to the Bucks. Walker Herrick doing the kicking, and it has simply fallen on inside the 30-yard line. Got by one of the return men, and rather than risk it, picking it up and running with it, he simply fell on it. Nick Abbey, the return man, fell on that just to make sure the Bucks kept the football. So the ball is on the 27-yard line. Roscommon with their second possession of the night. It is raining just a little bit here in Roscommon, but hopefully we don't get any of the thunder and the lightning stuff along with it. Here's a snap, and given to the tailback off left tackle. Got some running room. Here goes, being pursued by the Rangers, making a dive for him and trip him up at the 20-yard line. That was number 7, Jamie Sizemore, a junior who will have to do the math here on the yardage that he picked up on that one. But that was from the 27-yard line. And the Bucks have a first down at the 19 of the Rangers. So 54 yards on the run off left tackle for the Roscommon Bucks. So they answer the Rangers score right back, and they are in the red zone themselves. Here's a snap, handoff to the tailback once again. This time slips on the surface. Brandon Paley, the ball carrier, going off left tackle. But really couldn't get ahead of steam going as his feet went right out from under him after a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 for the Roscommon Bucks. We'll see if the Rangers have a defensive stand in them tonight. 3:45 left to go, opening quarter here in Roscommon. 6-0. Manton Rangers on top. Couple big plays here so far. Rangers scored on a 70-yard pass play, 75-yard. Here's a snap. This time quarterback Christner keeps it himself. Not sure whether it was a broken play or not, but he ended up going behind his left guard after he turned all the way around and was able to pick up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Roscommon. Connor Christner, we're talking to his head coach, returns to the huddle with the play. Roscommon has not put the ball in the air yet, keeping it on the ground both possessions. 3rd down 6. 2 backs behind Christner. Hand off to Gilliam. Cuts it back into the center of the field, and Gilliam's got good yardage for a Roscommon first down. That was a gain of about 7 on the play, giving the Bucks the first down. And it is 1st and goal to go with the ball on the 6-yard line. Christner under center. Has not been in the shotgun yet tonight. Takes a snap. Hands off right up the middle. And that's Paley, Brandon Paley, the ball carrier. Down to about the 2, but there is a penalty marker, so we have clock stopped. We'll see what the call is. He did pick up about 4 yards on the play, but the Bucks are walking backward. Signaling to us anyway, it is against Roscommon. Still waiting for a call from the referee. Here it comes. It is a personal foul. It was on the dead ball after the play. Personal foul against the Bucks, and that's going to certainly hamper the great field position that they had, that's for sure. They had it 1st and goal from the 6. That play took it down to the 2, but the play is not going to count. It still will be 1st and goal. Referee is over to the Roscommon bench explaining the call to the Bucks head coach, Steve Bednarik. Bednarik in his 1st year coaching Roscommon. Roscommon last year, great year, 10-2, co-champs of the Jack Pine Conference, 8-1 regular season record. District championship, only lost in the playoffs to Lake City by 6 points. In the regional championship game, which my son Nate and I did here on 107.1 The Drive as we followed Lake City through the playoffs last year. Bednarik still not happy with the referee's explanation. The referee was walking away from him and calls him back. Obviously not real happy with the call. We have 2:17 left to go here in the first quarter from Roscommon. 6-0, the Manton Rangers on top over the Bucks.
7 just yelled at one of the coaches and then got off the field. Probably on him. James says why.
Well, now Bednarik is leaving the field anyway. Still may not be happy with the explanation, but has had his say. Bucks are ready to put it back in play. And because it was a dead ball foul, the down does count, but it's now a 2nd down and goal to go. Christner rolling out and hit, sacked on the play, looking to pass for the first time tonight. And boy, Walker Herrick came in there and really put a knock on him. Loss of about 10 on the play. And the ball now is back at the 21-yard line, 3rd and goal for Roscommon. So with help of that Roscommon penalty, the Ranger defense has a great opportunity to keep Roscommon out of the end zone. 6-0, Manton on top. They come out spread formation this time. 3 setbacks. Christner looking to his left, throws it long, and just overthrown at the goal line. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Roscommon. 4th and goal from the 21. I would venture to guess that they would probably go for it, unless they have an outstanding field goal kicker. But at this spot on the field, on the Ranger 21, I see no reason why they wouldn't go for it, even though it is 4th and long.
They need a Matt Ryder.
They come out this time sending 3 receivers to the right, and Christner is in the shotgun. 1 setback to his right. Here's a snap. Looking deep, rolling to his right, looking, and lays it out there at the goal line, and again, incomplete, overthrown. but a penalty flag in the backfield of the Bucks. And oh my goodness, we're going to have a personal foul against the Rangers. It's just been that kind of season so far. I think we're probably going to have a late hit on the quarterback is where the personal foul is going to come, but my goodness, just can't have that. The Rangers had the ball. That was a 4th down play, incomplete. And instead they're going to allow Roscommon to hang on to it. So we'll see where the ball is going to be walked off from. Now Coach Solani out on the field wanting a clarification on the call. Referee doing a lot of explaining here the last couple minutes to both head coaches.
Get your money's worth.
Yardage now being walked off. And the ball is going to be at the 10-yard line. But it is going to be first down, roughing the passer, one of the penalties in high school football that will result in a first down. And it's just outside the 10. The Bucks could pick up a first down if they got to about the 2-foot line. But here we go. Rangers give them another chance. 1st and 10, Roscommon just outside the 10-yard line. From under center, Christner takes a snap, hands off to Gilliam, off right side, and Ranger defense right there. Going to be no gain, if any, maybe a yard. A good reaction from that defensive line and defensive linebackers for the Rangers. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Under a minute now, clock running in the first quarter here in Roscommon. Rick Swanson bringing you the action on 1071thedrive.com. Roscommon taking their time getting this playoff. They may get a delay of game. Just got it off. Hand off to Gilliam again, trying to test that right side, but the Ranger defense is tough once again, limiting any yardage. We're going to give them a gain of 1 on the play. And Roscommon now 3rd and 9, just inside the 10-yard line. But that may be the last play of the first quarter. We're actually getting a little fog rolling in here. I hope it doesn't blanket our vision here too badly, but we are getting some fog rolling in. That is the end of the first quarter here in Roscommon. Manton Rangers 6, Roscommon Bucks nothing. Timeout on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Cadillac Java and Java 2 is the place to be for all things delicious. Java is a specialty drive-through coffee shop offering fresh espresso, premium coffees, frozen, iced, and blended drinks, ice cream, chai teas, and their most popular item, the frozen hot chocolate. And what goes great with amazing drinks? Flavorful treats like bagels, muffins, donuts, and more. Cadillac Java has 2 convenient locations to serve you at 725 North Mitchell Street and at 6319 East M115 in Cadillac West. Cadillac Java and Java 2. Big town gourmet taste with a small town personal feel.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roscommon High School. First meeting ever between Roscommon and Manton on the football field, and we are happy to be here tonight to bring that to you. 6-0, the Rangers on top as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Roscommon is deep in Ranger territory, just inside the 10-yard line, and they have it 3rd and 9, obviously 4-down territory. Rangers had the football, but another penalty, their 3rd of the night, gave the ball back to Roscommon with a first down. It was a 4th down incomplete pass, which would have given the Rangers the football. Rangers scored, if you tuned in late, the Rangers scored on a 75-yard pass play from Lane Helsel to Cole Regneris. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Snap. Looking over the middle into the end zone. Heaves it up. Ball in the air and batted away defensively. The ball was there. It was a jump ball. Lane Helsel went up for the Rangers and deflected it. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9 for Roscommon. So the Rangers need to come up with one more big play, avoid a penalty at the same time. Bucks come out, spread formation, just one setback with Christner now in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his right, being chased. Now he pulls it down and runs with it, and he's going to be sacked. Although we'll call it a run because he did pick up one as he ended up keeping it himself. But it is going to turn the ball over to the Rangers. The defense stands, and Manton is going to go on the offense for the 3rd time tonight. Ball is spotted at the 10-yard line. That is the Rangers' own 10-yard line. Just underway here in the second quarter in Roscommon. Spread formation for the Rangers. Jacob Hahn, the only setback to Lane Helsel's left. In the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to Hahn, going left to right, trying to get around the right end. Good pursuit by that Buck defense, and Hahn is going to lose a few yards on the play. Looks like a loss of 5 is going to move the ball back to the 5-yard line. 2nd down 15 for the Rangers. They come out again in the spread formation. Helsel in the shotgun. Rangers going from right to left. Here's a snap. Helsel back at the goal line. Hands off to Hahn. And Jacob Hahn is tackled in the end zone as he tried to go from right to left. He made a deep cut into the end zone, and the Bucks were there to stop him. And that is a safety for the Roscommon Bucks. And that gets them on the scoreboard, now trailing the Rangers 6-2. So now, as we know with the safety rule, Roscommon's going to get the ball right back after they pick up the 2 points. And Manton will be kicking. We're at the 10:58 mark of the second quarter. And the Roscommon Bucks on the scoreboard with the safety and about to receive the ball. 6-2. Sounds a little bit more like a baseball score, but Rangers on top 6-2, getting ready to kick off to Roscommon. And they are going to tee it up. Walker Herrick will be doing the kicking for the Rangers.
Looks like heavy rain, but light rain.
Well, that was 2 halfback sweeps that the Rangers ran on offense, and Jacob Hahn was caught for a 5-yard loss on each one. They may have to look at cutting those up a little bit quicker and not go so deep before receiving the ball. Here's Herrick, ready to go with the kick. Roscommon will go on the offense. Once again, nice end-over-end kick taken at the 30-yard line. At the 40, straight up the middle on the return, and got to about the 43, and that's where the Ranger defense met them. But Roscommon's going to have good field position at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Just nicely underway here in the second quarter in Roscommon. Penalties, again, a big thorn in the side for the Rangers so far tonight. 3 big penalties have hurt them offensively and defensively. But they have done a pretty decent job except for one big play, a 54-yard run by the Bucks. But otherwise, they've held the Bucks in check. Here's a snap. Handoff off right tackle. Gets about 5 yards out to the 48-yard line for the Bucks. And they will have it 2nd down and 5 after a gain of 5. $10:28 left to go, second quarter. coming to you from Roscommon tonight. Full house backfield this time behind Christner under center. Takes a snap, hands off to the left back, who brought it up off the right guard, and Manton defense was there after a short gain. We'll give them a gain of 1, but the Rangers were right there. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Roscommon with the ball at the Roscommon 49-yard line. So big play here by that Ranger defense. If they bring up a 4th down at this point, I doubt that Roscommon would go for it. 2 setbacks. Here's a snap. Handoff off left tackle, and it's close to 1st down yardage. The ball carrier is Nick Thomas, number 13, and we'll see where the spot is. And he picked up just enough. Got a gain of 5. It's going to be a Roscommon 1st down in Ranger territory at the 46-yard line. So he needed 4 and he got 5. So keeps the Buck drive alive. Second week in a row, Manton Rangers have gone against the Bucks. They had the Pine River Bucks last week, and here we have the Roscommon Bucks. They come out spread formation, one of the few times tonight. Here's a snap given to the tailback, and Walker Herrick, the first one there to meet him after a short gain. Looks like they're going to mark it for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Roscommon has run that power I quite often tonight. That was their bread and butter last year on their way to a 10-2 overall record. And we've seen that quite a bit tonight. Just once in a while they spread things out. Here they are once again, 2 tight ends, I formation behind the quarterback. Here's a handoff to the tailback, straight up the middle. That is number 3, Cody Gilliam, the ball carrier. And he's able to get probably 5 or 6. And it's going to be 3rd and short for Roscommon. We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. It will be 3rd down and 3 for the Bucks. Now with that pickup, probably, I would guess anyway, in 4-down territory as the ball is at the 38-yard line of the Rangers. Full house backfield behind Christner, takes a snap and hands off on a sweep from the left to right. And boy, the Rangers are there, going to be a loss on the play. Did not let that one get underway. They came with a slot receiver off the left side on a jet sweep, and no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Bucks. Well, we'll see if my guess was right. I said that at this point of the field they would probably go for it. We'll see what head coach Bednarik is dialing up. Just sent Christner back into the huddle with the play. They are going to go for it. 4th and 3. Big play for both these teams. Both teams looking for their first win tonight. And this one is just a quarterback sneak. He got through, broke away from everybody. It was just a pile moving its way down the field. And he had the first down, but with no whistle, he finally broke away and is all the way down inside the 5. But there is a penalty flag. And this one looks like it's going to come back to be against the Bucks as they are walking backward. Boy, that was a strange looking play. Christian, the quarterback, just kept it himself, trying to pick up the 3 yards right up the middle. And the Ranger defense was there, but he just kept churning, carried what looked like 8 people in more of a rugby scrum right down the field for 10 yards. Then he broke out of it and took it himself, but a penalty marker is going to negate a lot of that run. But it is going to be a 1st down after the walk-off for the penalty. And we'll say it's about the 18-yard line for Roscommon. So a gain of about 20 yards on the play. but 10 yards of that negated for the penalty. And here we have another call against Roscommon. This one is an illegal procedure. It's going to cost them another 5. So it'll be still first down with first down and 15 for the Bucks.
5-yard penalty.
So both teams have hurt themselves with penalties here so far tonight. And I guess when you boil down to it, a couple 0-4 teams are going to have some penalties. They have had penalties, and probably a big reason why they're both 0-4. Christner under center. Here's a sweep. Jet sweep going from right to left. And number 7, the ball carrier, Jamie Sizemore, is pulled down. He was able to get the 5 back from the penalty, plus a couple of more. And now they're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage. So we'll give them a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll be second down and 10, Roscommon. 6:20 left to go. Second quarter, 6-2. Manton Rangers on top. Rangers with a touchdown pass, and Roscommon with a safety. 6-2. Rangers on top. 6:10 left to go until halftime. Under center, Christner, the sophomore quarterback, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Got a little help. Nick Thomas, running back, got a little help with another back pushing him from behind. And pretty good pickup on the second down. We'll see where it's marked. Looks like he got about 5, got half of it. It'll be third down and 5 for Roscommon. Again, keeping it on the ground are the Bucks. That's what Coach Solani expected to see tonight. Run dominant team. Very seldom do they throw. And the only completed pass was a loss of 10 yards. Here's the handoff. Again to Thomas, and he's able to pick up about 3. Nick Thomas is going to make a much more manageable fourth down. It'll be 4th and 2 from the 10-yard line. This will be the 11th play of the drive. All running plays. 4th and 2, big play for that Ranger defense here as the Bucks have driven all the way to the 10-yard line of Manton. Under 5 minutes now left to go until halftime. Wide receiver split wide and left. Quick snap, quarterback keep. I would say silent quarterback keep. And they're going to say a gain of 3 on the play. That's going to give Roscommon a first down. It'll be first and goal to go.
First and goal.
On about the 8-yard line of the Rangers. So Roscommon knocking on the door. First and goal. They come out again. Wide receivers both left and right. I formation. Christner takes a snap, gives it to his tailback straight up the middle. Ranger defense stood him up. And probably about a gain of 1 as he fell forward. It'll be second and goal for the Roscommon Bucks from the 6-yard line.
Second and goal. From the 5.
Rangers scored first tonight. They lead at 6-2. Roscommon trying to get the lead for the first time. If they can punch this in for a touchdown. Here's a snap. Hands it off left tackle. Nick Thomas, the ball carrier. And he's eventually pushed out of bounds, but did pick up about 4 yards. The Bucks are right down near the goal line at the 1.
Third and goal from
So third down and goal just outside the goal line. Rangers need a big defensive play here to stop the Bucks from the go-ahead touchdown. They come out spread formation. 2 setbacks. Again, just a quick snap. Trying to get the Rangers off guard. Quarterback Christner into the end zone. 2 yards on the quarterback keep. And Connor Christner into the end zone for the Roscommon touchdown. 2-yard keep by Christner. And that puts the Bucks up 8-6 with their try for extra point coming. We'll see if they're coming out to line up for a kick or two-pointer, and they line up for a two-point attempt. Christner in the shotgun. Setback to either side. Trips to the right. Takes the snap. Looking to his right. Ball is out there and knocked away. Nice defensive play by Caleb Moore. But there comes the penalty flag.
2-point.
And they might be calling more for interference on the pass play. There are two flags. I don't know if they're for the same incident or not. We'll have the referees sort it out for us. Here comes the call. It's a procedure call against Roscommon and an interference call against the Rangers. They offset, and we'll have another try for the two-point conversion. With 3:04 left to go in the first half, Roscommon on top now 8-6 after getting their first touchdown of the night. Christner going in from the sideline with the play. Roscommon trying for the two-point conversion. Christner under center. Two setbacks. Takes a snap. Hands off to Gilliam off the left side. And I think the Rangers were there. There was a little bit of a hole, but the Ranger defense has held on the two-point conversion. And that leaves our score 8-6 with Roscommon on top. 3:04 left to go in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. Back in 60 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday is steak night and starts at $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sunday, get two of our signature wood-fired pizzas for just $18, dine in only. The local 308 is a proud supporter of the Manton Rangers and major supporter of Local First.
Welcome back to Manton Ranger football. Tonight from Roscommon, and the Roscommon Bucks have just gotten their first touchdown of the night to take a 2-point lead over the Rangers, 8-6 with 3:04 left to go here in the first half. Roscommon now ready to kick off to the Rangers, see if they can make something happen in the last 3 minutes to regain the lead. Here's the kick, and taken at the 15-yard line, 20. This is Isaac Radin trying to go down the right side. Received that kick on the left hash mark and then just made a dash for it, trying to get around the right end, and was able to pick up a little bit of yardage before Roscommon did intercept him at that point. But they are going to mark it at the 33-yard line. So Manton with decent field position, but now we're under 3 minutes to go. So the clock is going to become a factor here as well. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the left for the Rangers. Helsel in the shotgun. Hahn the one setback. Helsel rolling to his left. Pass intended for Caleb Moore. Actually had Radin there also, but I think Moore was the intended receiver, and Roscommon defender just got a hand in there to bat that one away. So incomplete pass on first down. will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Rangers. Stay with us at halftime. We've got a lot of info coming your way tonight. We're going to do a review of all the conference schools, where they're at after 4 weeks, and what playoff possibilities look like for the conference teams. Helsel in shotgun, drops straight back, looking deep, throws it out for Radin, and we're going to get a penalty marker, and I think that one's going to go against the Bucks for defensive pass interference, as Radin was looking for the ball, just run into by the Roscommon defender. But again, in high school, it is not a spot foul. They will walk it off from the line of scrimmage. And that's, in fact, what it is. It is an interference call against Roscommon. So, again, there's a big penalty against the Bucks also, which helps out the Rangers. We've had penalties against both these teams that have really hurt their offensive drives, but aided their opponents' offensive drives. So a gain of 15 via penalty, and now the Rangers have it, first down, at about the 48, their own 48. 2:47 left to go. Here's the snap. Helsel, handoff to Hahn, trying to go off right tackle, and nothing there, thrown backwards. He was actually lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. It will be 2nd down and 10 for the Rangers. Clock running, 2:30 left to go in the first half. We know the Rangers are in possession of a big strike offense. They have had several 70 and 80-yard touchdown throws this year, so they can certainly make it happen in the last couple minutes. Spread formation from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Drops straight back, looking over the middle, and passes intercepted off the hands of the intended receiver and picked off by the Bucks. And they're going to get a chance to see what they can do in the last 2 minutes of the first half. So first turnover of the night for either team. But the Rangers turn it over by way of interception, and Roscommon has the football on their own 48-yard line with exactly 2 minutes to go in the first half. Those have been the things for the Rangers, turnovers and penalties. Handoff straight up the middle to the tailback, out of the eye, and nowhere to go. Met there by the Ranger defense, and didn't quite make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to give them a loss of about a foot, but we'll still call it 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. 1:35 left to go first half. Clock running. Be interesting to see if Roscommon is going to want to stop it a couple of times to make something happen offensively. Down to 1:20 left. Christner under center, takes a snap, hands off to Thomas, going off left tackle, and Thomas is able to cross midfield into Ranger territory. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Bucks, and there is a timeout taken on the field. So with 1:06 left to go here in the first half, 8-6 Roscommon on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions: Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9506.
Welcome back to Roscommon High School, everyone. Rick Swanson bringing you action. Manton Rangers visiting Roscommon for the first time ever. First time these two teams have met on the football field. And with 1:06 left to go, Roscommon ready to put it in play. 3rd and 7, ball on the 49-yard line of Manton. Roscommon leads it 8-6. Here's the snap. Christner hands off to the tailback, right up the middle, and brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 4 on the play. It is going to bring up a 4th down and a long 3. And now timeout taken by the Rangers. They are going to make Roscommon do something. So 4th and 3. Does Roscommon risk a snap on the punt, go for field position, or will they just go for it and see what happens? The last 4th down play, they went with a quarterback sneak, took it all the way inside the 5. The previous timeout was also taken by the Rangers, so they have 1 left. Roscommon has all 3 of their timeouts left here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. We'll recap the scoring for you. We will have our first half statistics brought to you tonight by Brody Swanson, my statistician with me tonight. And we will also talk about the conference teams and how they've been doing so far. We'll look at playoff possibilities for the conference teams. And a lot more coming your way at halftime. We'll also talk about the JV results from last night. So stay with us at halftime tonight. Roscommon now coming out. Manton's been out of their huddle for a while, ready to play defense. Roscommon now ready to put it in play, 4th and 3. They are not lining up in punt formation. They're going to go for it. Big play here by the Manton defense. Again, just a quick snap, and it's a rugby scrum once again. And it seemed like everybody from Roscommon was just pushing on the quarterback ahead, and it's going to be enough for the first down. A pickup of 6 on the play, and Roscommon has it, first down. Clock running, 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Ball is on about the 42-yard line of the Rangers. Make that the 40-yard line. The Bucks come out of it, 25 seconds to go first half. Wide receiver to the right. Here's a snap. Christner looking to the right. The rush is there from the Rangers. They're going to sack him. Loss of 8 on the play by that Ranger defense. Did not let Christner get his feet set that time. And it looks like Roscommon might be happy just to let this one run out. The last 5 seconds are ticking off the clock, and that is the end of the first half here in Roscommon. Highland Conference football action tonight. Rangers and Bucks. Our halftime score, the Roscommon Bucks 8 and the Manton Rangers 6. I'll be back with a first half scoring recap, first half statistics sponsored by Forefront Credit Union, Northern Michigan's leading used vehicle lender, and much more for you. But excuse me, we're not going away just yet. Now the officials are saying a timeout was called with 2 seconds on the clock. So that was a Roscommon timeout, and they're just going to try to make something happen here in the last 2 seconds. They were all walking off the field like they were just going to let it run out, but what I didn't see is that they snuck in a timeout there. So we're going to have one more play here, barring penalty. We're going to have another play here before halftime. It is 2nd and about 17. The ball is just in Ranger territory on the Ranger 46-yard line. So if Roscommon's going to make something happen, they have to cover 46 yards. We'll see what they're going to dial up here in what is probably the last play of the first half. They have a wide receiver right and left. I formation in the backfield. Christner under center. Christner takes a snap, pitches. Ball is on the ground, fumbled, and the Rangers are there to put an end to that one. The pitch was to Cody Gilliam, number 3. He never had possession of it, then picked it up, but by the time he picked it up, the Ranger defense was there. So that is going to close us out on a loss of 8 yards for Roscommon, ending the first half. So, once again, our halftime score, Roscommon 8 and the Manton Rangers 6. We will be back. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingles shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
With straightforward rewards checking from 4Front Credit Union, you get 4% rewards for doing stuff you do every day, like logging onto your account and receiving e-statements. And you can open your account right online. It's that straightforward. Unlike someone's T-shot, straightforward rewards from 4Front Credit Union. Are you getting 4%? 4.08% annual percentage yield. Rate subject to change. Interest paid on balance up to $15,000. Some requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
Cadillac Java and Java 2 is the place to be for all things delicious. Java is a specialty drive-through coffee shop offering fresh espresso, premium coffees, frozen, iced, and blended drinks, ice cream, chai teas, and their most popular item, the frozen hot chocolate. And what goes great with amazing drinks? Flavorful treats like bagels, muffins, donuts, and more. Cadillac Java has 2 convenient locations to serve you at 725 North Mitchell Street and at 6319 East M115 in Cadillac West. Cadillac Java and Java 2. Big town gourmet taste with a small town personal feel.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday is steak night and starts at $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sunday, get 2 of our signature wood-fired pizzas for just $18, dine-in only. The local 308 is a proud supporter of the Manton Rangers and major supporter of Local First.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roscommon High School. Rick Swanson bringing you the action tonight on 1071thedrive.com. Down in front of us, in front of the press box, the Roscommon Band entertaining the crowd here at halftime. Our halftime score in this Highland Conference matchup, 8-6, Roscommon on top over the Rangers. Both these teams looking for their first win, and it does look like it's going to be a battle down to the wire. Let me recap the scoring for you. First off, we've had 3 individual scoring efforts. First on the board were the Rangers tonight. On their second possession, they got a 70-yard pass play. This was a one-play drive. On first down, a 70-yard pass from Helsel to Regneris. The kick was blocked. And at the 4:35 mark of the first quarter, Manton led it 6-0. The next scoring, the Roscommon Bucks tackled Jacob Hahn 2 times in a row from the 10-yard line, from the Rangers' 10-yard line, a loss of 5 each time. The second one resulted in a safety, and the Bucks at the 10:58 mark of the second quarter were on the scoreboard and trailed 6-2. Then on the ensuing kickoff, of course, the Rangers following safety had to kick it back to Roscommon. They were able to take it a 14-play drive, just running the ball at the Rangers, and capped it off with a 2-yard rushing touchdown from quarterback Connor Christner, the Bucs sophomore quarterback this year. The 2-point conversion was no good, stopped by the Ranger defense, and at the 3:04 mark of the second quarter, the Bucs had taken the lead 8-6, and that's where we are here at halftime. So now I'm going to turn it over to my stat man tonight, Brody Swanson, with statistics sponsored by Forefront Credit Union, Northern Michigan's leading used vehicle lender. Take it away, Brody.
Okay, for Manton, for running and passing, their running was 6 carries for negative 22 yards. Passing was 3 for 4 with 108 yards and a touchdown. For Roscommon, their running and passing, running 32 carries. Unbelievable for 145 yards. Passing 2 for 4 for negative 18 yards.
Thanks, Brody. And I know those are very accurate. Well, folks, when you look at those statistics, it is a just dominating one way or the other. It's crazy. Rangers just have not been able to get anything going on the ground tonight. They do have negative 22 yards rushing. It seems like every time, especially if they want to do any kind of sweep, a jet sweep or maybe a left halfback taking it and trying to go right, they are just caught in the backfield every single time. Just have not been able to establish anything on the run, even though they have been able to pick up over 100 yards passing. Roscommon, on the other hand, we knew they were a run-dominant team. They wanted to just shove it down the defense's throat, and that's what they've been able to do. 32 carries tonight, 145 yards. In the pregame tonight, I mentioned that at times the Rangers have had trouble with running teams, especially strong individual running backs from their opponents. And tonight it's by committee. There's no individual runner standing out for the Bucs. But when you split it up between number 3, Cody Gilliam, number 13, Nick Thomas, number 2, Brandon Paley, and quarterback Connor Christner, those 4 have put up 145 yards on the ground. But then you look at their passing game, and they have negative yardage there. So it's a tale of the Ranger passing game and the Roscommon running game as far as the offenses go. And can they establish the other? Can Manton do anything on the ground? Can Roscommon do anything through the air? On the other hand, defensively, can Manton step up and stop this running game of the Roscommon Bucs? And can the Roscommon Bucs maybe limit the Manton passing game a little bit? With Roscommon controlling the run so much and keeping that clock running, each team has only had the ball 4 times here in the first half. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing in the second half, which means you're not going to get that many opportunities. And once you get the ball, you want to make something happen, put some points on the board. And neither team has been able to do that with any regularity. We are only at 8-6. If you're just joining us here at halftime from Roscommon, the Roscommon Bucs on top of the Manton Rangers, each with a touchdown, a failed extra point conversion, but the Bucs also have a safety against the Rangers. Turnovers tonight. The Rangers have only had 1. I say only. Turnovers have been a problem throughout the year. The Bucs have not turned it over at all. The Rangers did have 1 pass intercepted by Roscommon there at the end of the first half, which stopped Manton's last possession. Penalties, not large in number, but each team has had 3 or 4 penalties, but they have been big ones. And they have either stopped offensive drives or they have helped keep a drive alive for the opponent, and that's where Manton has really come into play. Manton twice had penalties on 4th and long back in the first quarter for Roscommon. Both times the pass was thrown incomplete, And each time the Rangers had a penalty, which gave Roscommon the ball back. So the same bugaboos here for the Rangers in this first half. Turnovers and penalties. If the Rangers can eliminate those in the second half, I think they come up with that first win on the year. Overall, the defense has been strong for Manton. Most of the yardage was given up on one run, a 54-yard run by the Bucks, and otherwise the Rangers have come up with some big defensive plays. Let's move on now and talk a little bit about the JV result from last night. The Manton Ranger JVs came up with their third win of the season. They defeated Roscommon 28-14 in Manton last night. That moves their record to, as I said, 3-2. Want to mention Hunter Buck. Coach Collins mentioned Hunter Buck had 150 yards rushing last night, and the JV Rangers put a good rushing game together to pull out that win. Now let's go ahead and talk about the conference a little bit, which I promised we would do here at halftime. I want to run through the conference records, and then we'll talk about playoff outlooks a little bit. Beal City leads the league right now at 3-0, 4-0 overall. There is a four-way tie for second. Everett, Lake City, Pine River, and Houghton Lake. Everett, Lake City, Pine River, and Houghton Lake are all 2-1 in the league. Everett 3-1 overall. Lake City 2-2, Houghton Lake 2-2, Pine River 3-1. And then McBain is in sixth place, 1-2 in the conference, 1-3 overall. And then Manton and Roscommon are tied for seventh, 0-3 in the league, 0-4 overall, both looking for that first win. Tonight in conference play, besides this game, Manton at Roscommon, McBain is at Everett. McBain desperately needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Beal City's at Pine River. That'll be an interesting one. Pine River with a win would tie Beal City for first place. And then Houghton Lake is at Lake City. Big win for both teams. They are both 2-2 overall. Next week, Manton is at Beal City, Pine River at McBain, Everett at Houghton Lake, and Lake City at Roscommon in conference play. Now, playoff outlooks for these teams. Beal City is, in my estimation, going to make the playoffs. They are 4-0 overall. They have missed out on the playoffs the last 2 years, very unlike Beal City. But I would say they are on pace to become a playoff contender once again. Everett at 3-1. I'm giving them a 60% chance. They will need to win over McBain or Lake City. That is not going to be easy for Everett to do. But if they can knock off McBain or Lake City in their upcoming schedule, they have McBain tonight at home, then their playoff chances are actually very good. Also at 3-1 Pine River, they have a slim chance. I hate to say that for the Bucks at 3-1. It looks promising, but they have Beal City, McBain, and Reed City left on their schedule, and that looks very, very tough for the Pine River Bucks coming up. Lake City at 2-2. I'm going to give them an 80% chance after making the state finals the last 2 years. I think their schedule is favorable, and if they can hold off Houghton Lake tonight and get back to 3-2, I think Lake City will become a playoff team once again. But tonight's game is big. Houghton Lake also 2-2. We just have a lot of question marks against Houghton Lake being new to the conference, but they are at Lake City, and if they can knock off Lake City, they've got a good shot. They do have McBain yet on their schedule, especially if they can beat McBain. Now, taking a look at McBain, 1-3 overall, just does not look good for the Ramblers. They're going to have to reel off what looks like 5 in a row, counting tonight, and that is going to be a big order for the Ramblers. Not saying they are not up to the challenge, but it is going to be tough for the Ramblers. And Manton and Roscommon at 0-4. Playoff picture probably out of the picture for these two teams. To even have a chance, they would have to win the last 5 and then make it in as a 5-4 team. So not a lot of strong possibilities. That's what's kind of surprising. I'm guessing right now that 3 of the 8 conference teams will make it into the playoffs. That's just my editorial comment for the evening. Now I want to throw in rankings, the Associated Press rankings, area teams. In Division 5, Kingsley's ranked number 6. They are 4-0. Division 6, Glen Lake is ranked 2nd behind Ithaca at 4-0. In Division 7, here's Beale City jumping back into the rankings. They are number 10 in Division 7 at 4-0. And the team that Manton started off the season with, Johannesburg Lewiston, they are in Division 8, ranked 6th at 4-0. So the teams are back out on the field here, ready to start second half in a couple of moments. Just a couple other things to pass along to you. In playoff action, looking ahead to playoff action, which we were just talking about, I want to throw out that there are 531 schools in the state of Michigan sponsoring 11-man football. That is down from 544 from a year ago, 13 fewer teams. 256 will make the playoffs, and we will talk more about the playoffs next week and what it takes to get into the playoffs. Next year, the qualifications will change as the state is going to a playoff point system. And again, more on that coming up. 8-man schools, there are 71 schools in the state of Michigan this year sponsoring 8-man football. So a couple minutes left to go until halftime. We're going to take one more timeout and then be back with the second half. We will be back in 60 seconds.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions, Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9505.
Welcome back to Roscommon and Manton Ranger football. We are ready for the second half. Roscommon will be receiving the kick to start the second half. The one other team that will close out the Manton Ranger season, Rogers City, just to give you a quick update on them, they have not won yet this season. They have 4 losses to Whittemore Prescott, Tawas, Harbor Springs, and Mansalona. So Rogers City looking for their first win tonight as well. So Walker Herrick teeing up the ball for the Rangers to get the second half underway. 8-6, a tight one. Roscommon on top. And as I mentioned at halftime, each team only had the ball 4 times in the first half. So you certainly want to make the most of those possessions, knowing that you may not have that many as we go through tonight's ballgame. Officially now, halftime is over, and we're going to get this thing rolling once again. So it'd be nice to see the Rangers come up with a nice defensive stand here. They do have to stop that running game of the Bucks, but it'd be nice to see them come up with a stop here and work some field position of their own. This kick is off and bounces along the ground, taken at about the 25-yard line by Roscommon. And up the left sideline on the return to near the 40. We'll see where the mark is. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line of Roscommon. 1st and 10 from there. So here we go. Will Manton be able to stop this run-dominant Roscommon team? And if they can, the Bucks do not like to put it in the air, as they had negative yardage in the first half throwing the football. Manton, negative yardage running the football. 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's a snap, handoff to the halfback, and off left tackle, a gain of 4 on a first down. That was Nick Thomas on the carry. Second down and 6 for Roscommon. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Bucks. They come out, 2 tight ends, very tight formation. Handoff this time off right tackle, and the Manton defense is there. No gain on the play. Now, hear the whistle. Let's stop. Let's not get an unnecessary flag. The referee put his hand back to his pocket, but decided not to pull anything. Give him a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. And just as in the first half, Roscommon keeping the ball on the ground, clock running. Sophomore quarterback Connor Christner over from the sideline getting the call. 3rd and 5. They're going to keep the running game going, or will they attempt a pass? 2 tight ends again, 1 slot receiver to the right, 1 setback. Here's a snap, goes to the tailback right up the middle, and broken through the defense. Number 3 off to the races and chased down by Caleb Moore for the Rangers. Cody Gilliam, we called his name a few times in the first half, took it from the 41-yard line all the way to the Ranger 30, a gain of 29 on the play, and Roscommon is in business. 1st and 10 at the Ranger 30. Just have not been able to get the stop when they needed it, or have had a penalty to keep a Roscommon drive alive. I formation again. Under center, ball on the ground. Christensen pulled out and never really had possession of the football. It fell at his feet, and the Bucks were able to recover. It'll be a loss of 1, leaving Roscommon 2nd and 11. So ball was there for a second, but it was right in the middle of several Roscommon players' feet, and the Bucks were able to come up with it. 2:30 into the 3rd quarter here in Roscommon. 9:30 left to go. 8-6. Roscommon on top over the Manton Rangers. Wide receivers now left and right. Handoff to number 3 deep in the backfield. That is Gilliam once again, but Manton there. And a loss on the play of 2 for the Bucks. It's going to be 3rd and 13. And this may dial up a passing play. We'll see what the Bucks decide to do. Rick Swanson coming to you tonight from Roscommon High School. First time Manton and Roscommon have ever played in football, but with Roscommon now in the Highland Conference, it will become an annual thing for the foreseeable future anyway. Again, wide receivers left and right, big 3rd down play, 3rd and 13. Here's the snap in the shotgun, looking right. Christensen airs it out, and 2 wide from his intended receiver, number 1, Drac Jost. And that's going to bring up 4th and 13. That is certainly what the Rangers would like to force tonight. They would like to force Roscommon into passing situations because the running game is certainly their forte. That is their strong suit. Now, at this point of the field, we'll see what Roscommon wants to do. The ball's on the Ranger 32-yard line. 4th and 13. They could go for field position, but I'm guessing that they will probably go for it. They've been able to pull off some big 4th down plays, especially with silent keeps. This time, spread formation right, 3 receivers to the right from the shotgun. Christensen takes it, looking to the right, makes the reception. That is Drac Jost that he just intended the former pass to. Completed for a gain of 12 on the play, but it is short. We'll make it a gain of 10 on the pass play. Short by 3 yards of getting the first down, and Manton's going to take over on down. So the Ranger defense does come up with a big stop, and they get the ball back for their first possession of the second half. 8:24 left to go, third quarter. Here's a snap. Helsel, handoff straight up the middle to Jacob Hahn, and Hahn able to pick up a couple. But boy, those running yards have been tough to come by all night long. 2nd down and 8 for the Rangers. Rangers break out of the huddle. We don't see the huddle too often from them. Walker Herrick, the lone setback, to Helsel's left. Helsel looking deep down the left sideline. Airs it out. He's got Radin out there. And will he draw the flag? Did. Radin looking back for the pass. Was hit. The ball was right on target and probably would have been there. But the Buck defender just ran into him. And Isaac really didn't have a chance to pull that one down. And we're going to get a pass interference call against Roscommon. So again, this is going to go back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to give the Rangers a first down, keep their drive alive here in the second half. So first down by penalty. And the ball is out at the 41-yard line of the Rangers. 7:47 left to go, third quarter, 8-6. We got a tight one here, Roscommon on top. Both teams desperately looking for that first win of the season. And one of them is going to get it tonight. Helsel looking over to the right sideline. Pass out there, completed right at the down marker for 10. And then Jacob Hahn was able to pick up a couple more yards after the catch. So Jacob Hahn, 12-yard reception and another first down for the Rangers. Rangers going to their bread and butter on the pass play. If you missed the first half, Rangers were successful with the pass. Roscommon successful with the run. Helsel looking to his left. Pass out there completed. Isaac Graydon away from the defender and then stepped out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Should be another first down. We'll check the mark. It is a gain of 13. I wanted to see if he stepped out of bounds before that. But gain of 13, another first down for the Rangers via the pass. Rangers come out, spread formation. Helsel in the shotgun. Herrick back for pass protection. Looking to his right. Pass overthrown, intended that time. Over on the right-hand side for Regneris. But just over his reach and goes incomplete. We'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 5th play coming up of this drive. First drive of the second half for the Rangers. Heavy on the passing tonight. Running game just has not gone anywhere. Negative yardage on the run for the entire first half. 2 positive yards here in the second half. Spread formation. Helsel, shotgun. Drop him straight back. Screen pass completed to Hahn. Needs to get away. Could not escape the defender. He was in the grasp of the big tackle, Seth Kuipert, and Kuipert would just not let him go until he got some help. A loss of 1 on the screen pass and brings up 3rd down 11. Manton, I'm sure, in a spot where they would go for it on 4th down also. Spread formation. Hahn, the lone setback to Helsel's left. Helsel with the ball. Straight back. Now rolling to his left. Over the middle and overthrown. Well overthrown. Intended for Isaac Radin, but he was well defended, and nobody was going to come down with that one. Way over everybody's head. It's going to bring up a 4th and 11. Approaching the halfway mark here in the third quarter. So we're right on pace as far as the first half went. Each team had the ball 4 times in the first half, and each team's had it once here halfway through the third quarter. We're right on pace. Well, you'd like to make something happen, thinking you might only get the ball 3 more times. Helsel looking deep. Got a receiver out there and thrown wide. We had some clapping there like there was a flag, but there was not. Simply an incomplete pass. That does turn the ball over on downs. Roscommon will take over. So the first drive of the second half for each team results in oh, wait a minute. What do we have here?
Pass interference.
The clapping did come from Jacob Hahn, and they are calling Roscommon on an interference call. If I'm going to be truthful with you, I thought the interference might have been offensive against Hahn, but boy, the Rangers will take it. The ball now in the red zone at the 19, first down Rangers. Boy, what a turn of events. Helsel running for his life, scrambling right, got a receiver wide open over there, and into the end zone. Ranger touchdown, pass to Jacob Hahn from 19 yards out. Helsel had to scramble for his life. Good penetration from the Roscommon defense, and he's able to find Hahn all by himself at the goal line. So touchdown Rangers on the 19-yard pass from Helsel to Hahn. Now the Rangers lining up for extra point attempt, this time going for two. Helsel with the ball, looking to his right. And pass knocked away by Roscommon at the goal line. But the Rangers have regained the lead, 12-8 on the touchdown pass. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout back in 60 seconds.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingles shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
With straightforward rewards checking from 4Front Credit Union, you get 4% rewards for doing stuff you do every day, like logging onto your account and receiving e-statements. And you can open your account right online. It's that straightforward. Unlike someone's T-shot, straightforward rewards from 4Front Credit Union. Are you getting 4%? 4.08% annual percentage yield. Rate subject to change. Interest paid on balance up to $15,000. Some requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Roscommon, everyone. Manton Ranger football. The Rangers have just gone 75 yards in 8 plays to regain the lead at 12-8 over Roscommon. Walker Herrick teeing up the ball to kick it off to the Bucks. 6:20 left to go here in the third quarter from Roscommon. Ball taken at the 20. Return right up the center of the field, and finally Roscommon ball carrier brought down at about the 41. A 21-yard return. So Roscommon with good field position as they have it for the second time here in the second half. So the Rangers put together a nice drive, aided by a penalty or two from Roscommon. 2 penalties on that drive. One giving the Rangers a chance for that touchdown, one keeping a drive alive. And we're at 12-8. First down play, Christner rolling back to pass, looking to his right, receiver is there, and pass completed. Jacob Hahn on the defense brings him down, but after a big gain, that pass completed to Jamie Sizemore, and that is a big gain down to the 31-yard line of the Rangers. 28 yards on the pass for Roscommon. So they come out going against everything they've done all night, running the football and throw on first down. Wide receiver left and right. Quarterback, Christner just keeps it himself. Rolled to his left as the Bucks are going from left to right. and just took it between guard and tackle for a gain of 4 on the play. Gain of 4 will give Roscommon a second down and 6. 12-8. Manton on top. 3 setbacks in the backfield. Quick handoff. And there's the old rugby scrum once again. Just amazing how this whole mass of football players just make their way down the field. Crazy. It's going to be good for another Roscommon first down. A gain of 15 on the running play. And the ball is now inside the 10-yard line. We have first and goal from the 7 for Roscommon. That might have been a pickup of a little bit more even. We'll make that a gain of 20 on the running play. That was just quarterback Christner with the aid of a lot of people pushing him along. This time, Christner runs into his fullback and not going to go anywhere. Christner turned to hand it off on the first down play, ran right into his fullback, probably intending to throw to him, and by falling forward, they're going to pick up a couple. It'll be second down and 8, Roscommon. 4:25 left to go here in third quarter. 12-8. Manton on top, trying to hold on to that lead. The Bucks break out of it. I formation behind the center. Wide receiver left and right. Hand off to the tailback. And he breaks away from a tackler, trying to get around the left end, but good pursuit from the Ranger defense. That was Cody Gilliam trying to get around the left end. And might have had a flag coming in at the end. He picked up about 4 or 5 on the play. We'll see if there was a flag at all. Well, the referee says no. He waves the flag in the air, puts it back in his pocket. So no flag. They just ended up, they did throw it, but just ended up picking it up. So 3rd and 4. The ball is on the 8-yard line. So obviously the Bucks can pick up a first down. Big play here defensively for the Rangers to hang on to this lead. I formation. Rolling to his right is Christner, looking to throw it. Looking in the corner and completed. Touchdown, Roscommon Bucks from 7 yards out. Completed to Jamie Sizemore. 7-yard pass will put the Roscommon Bucks back on top in this seesaw affair. Now they lead it 14-12 over the Rangers as they will prepare for the extra point. So very entertaining game, not the cleanest game tonight. Few penalty flags each way, but a good battle going on here in Roscommon tonight. Lining up for 2. Christner under center, just keeps it himself. Quarterback keep. And which way is the pile going to push? The pile pushes in the Rangers' favor, and the try for extra point is no good. With 3:55 left to go in the third quarter, Roscommon has taken the lead 14-12. Timeout on the field. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Cadillac Java and Java 2 is the place to be for all things delicious. Java is a specialty drive-thru coffee shop offering fresh espresso, premium coffees, frozen, iced, and blended drinks, ice cream, chai teas, and their most popular item, the frozen hot chocolate. And what goes great with amazing drinks? Flavorful treats like bagels, muffins, donuts, and more. Cadillac Java has 2 convenient locations to serve you at 725 North Mitchell Street and at 6319 East M115 in Cadillac West. Cadillac Java and Java 2. Big town gourmet taste with a small town personal feel.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roscommon High School. Rick Swanson bringing you the action tonight. Roscommon, on their second possession of the second half, has just taken it 59 yards in 5 plays. Some big plays in that drive to regain the lead, 14-12 over the Rangers. Rangers held on the 2-point conversion. So now the Rangers will go back on offense and see if they can regain the lead once again. It has been a seesaw affair this evening. Here's the kick, taken by Isaac Radin at the 16-yard line. Going all the way across the field, trying to turn it up on the right sideline. And ball fumble, but right back up to Radin. He ran, it's one of those cases where you run 50 yards to gain 5, but Radin just couldn't outrun the coverage that time. But the Rangers will go on offense again for the second time of the second half. 1st and 10. Rangers here in the third quarter are going from right to left down in front of us. Roscommon going from left to right. We're up here in Roscommon in the third level of a very nice press box. 3:46 left to go in the third. 14-12 Roscommon. Spread formation. Helsel in the shotgun. Jacob Hahn, the lone setback to his left. Handoff to Hahn. Running game has not been working. Hahn's finding some room, though, and he's going to have a gain of 7 or 8 once the Bucks finally bring him down. So a nice gain on first down from what has been basically a non-existent running offense tonight. The officials mark it a gain of 8. I might say by far the best running play of the night for the Rangers. So 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers. Here's a snap. Helsel with a quick pitch to Hahn, left side, got some running room. Jacob Hahn breaks away, cuts it to the outside. He's going to take it. Jacob Hahn is going to go the distance. And Jacob Hahn into the end zone from 60 yards away. But are we going to have a flag? There is a flag, which you almost expect every single time on a big play. Goodness, goodness, goodness. And a lot of times those penalties probably happen after the ball is past the person committing the penalty. On a 2nd down 2, Jacob Hahn, who took the pitch from Helsel, went the distance, but the penalty is against the Rangers, and that's going to back them up. Holding is the call. And they'll have to start once again. Now remaining 2nd down, but instead of 2nd down and 2, now 2nd down and 12 with the ball back inside the Ranger 30-yard line. Again, another case of a big play. The Rangers can strike quickly. We've seen that all season long. Helsel in the shotgun. Gives to Walker Herrick off right tackle. And Walker is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll say maybe a yard besides that. So Herrick picks up 3, now 3rd and 9 for the Rangers. 2:50 left to go, third quarter. Again, if you joined us late, each team only had the ball 4 times in the first half. They've each had it once. I should say this is the 2nd time for the Rangers. Roscommon had it twice. But you're not going to get the ball very often in this game. Helsel, back to pass, looking to his right. Pass is too low, incomplete. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 for the Rangers. Well, decision here. You like to play percentages and go for some field position and probably punt it away. But Coach Solani, a lot of things going through his head also. Rangers looking for that first win. They don't want to give the ball up. And they're coming out like they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. But now Jacob Hahn drops back. Hahn in punt formation. He is back at the 15-yard line, ready to put this ball in play. Need a good snap and a good kick. Has had a punt blocked. The snap was low on the ground. Hahn had to pick it up and run for it. He's trying to make a go of it. And he's out to the 44, 46-yard line. It might be enough for the first down. It is. It is. A gain of 12 on the play. The snap just ran along the ground. It never did get up in the air. And it came back to Hahn. Luckily, it stayed on a straight line. And Hahn was able to pick it up. He scrambled wide going to his left, near coming toward us here in the press box, and was able to get a first down. Jacob Hahn just making that happen on his own. Spread formation. Helsel straight ahead to Hahn. Running room out to midfield, right at the 50-yard stripe. So we'll give Hahn a gain of 5 on the play, and Rangers face a 2nd and 5. Having a little bit more success on the ground are the Rangers here in the second half. Negative yardage on the run for the entire first half. Clock running, 1:35 left to go, third quarter, and we got a barn burner. 14-12, Roscommon on top. Manton with the football right at the 50, 2nd down 5. Here's the snap. Pitch to Hahn, right side, makes a cut up off tackle. Did not, he had to cut it. He intended to take that all the way around the right side and then cut it up once the defense was pursuing, and he's right at the marker. They're going to say it's just short. A gain of 4 on the play, and 3rd down and a short 1. Want to keep this one alive and keep possession. This drive will probably run us down through the third quarter, and like I said, you're just not going to get the ball very often in the way this football game's going all night long. Here's a snap. Helsel with the ball, looking to his right. Pass completed out there. Breaks away from the defender. Makes a cut to the inside. This is Regneris with the ball all the way down near the 20. So a nice pickup from the 46. And obviously a first down when they only needed 1 on the third down play. So the ball is spotted at the 19. We'll make that a gain of 27 on the pass play. Helsel to Regneris. So the Rangers are in business. First down in the red zone at the 19. Spread formation, Helsel in the shotgun. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Hahn goes in motion. He gets the pass, left side. Gets a block out there, got a little running room. Knocked out of bounds as he got close to the 10. And Hahn's shaken up a little bit. Did go out of bounds, so the clock is stopped with 6 seconds left to go. And he's down to about the, what looks like about the 11. The yard markers here in Roscommon are hard to read tonight. I'd like to take that spray can and paint those lines a little bit darker. But a gain of 7. It is 2nd down and 3 for the Rangers. Helsel, shotgun, handoff to Hahn, off right tackle, going to go nowhere this time. And stop for no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 as the third quarter comes to an end. So at the end of 3 here in Roscommon, the Roscommon Bucks 14 and the Manton Rangers 12. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. Back in 60 seconds.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday is steak night and starts at $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sunday, get 2 of our signature wood-fired pizzas for just $18, dine-in only. The local 308 is a proud supporter of the Manton Rangers and major supporter of Local First.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roscommon. We've got a good one going, 14-12. Roscommon over the Manton Rangers as we start the fourth quarter. Rangers have it at the 10, or make that the 13-yard line, 3rd and 3. Need to punch this one in to regain the lead. It's a seesaw affair all night tonight. Rangers were on the scoreboard first. Stay with us after the game. We'll recap all the scoring and stats for you once we are done tonight. Referee just waiting for time. The 12 minutes had not been put on the scoreboard. There we go. So the final 12 minutes of this one, each team looking for their first win. Big game for both of them. From the shotgun, Helsel takes the snap, looking to his left. Pass completed out there. Avoids a defender and knocked out of bounds. Boy, they say he was out of bounds right at the marker. This might be, this is going to be just a little bit short. We'll see as they eye it. Pass completed. Just, boy, they're showing the 4th down marker. Just shy of the 1st down. This is a huge play. So 3 yards picked up on the pass play, and timeout taken on the field, called by the Manton Rangers. They need to have something effective here on 4th and 1. We'll keep it right here. The Ranger running game, boy, the way it was going in the first half, I'd really question what they were going to do here on 4th and 1 because they just couldn't pick up anything. But the running game has come to life here in the second half, and they only need 1. But, boy, is this a big 1 yard the Rangers have to pick up. This will be the 11th play of this drive. The Rangers have put together 2 nice plays, or 2 nice drives here in the second half. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and each team has only had the ball twice. Each one scoring 1 touchdown. So, Roscommon back out on the field. They're ready to go defensively. Rangers going from left to right here in the fourth quarter. And they have it 4th and 1. Huge play, to say the least. Rangers lining up. And here we go. This is a big one. They have Walker Herrick in the backfield. They could give it to him just to plow ahead. Here we go from the shotgun. Snap to Helsel. Gives it to Herrick, and Herrick never got started. The Roscommon defense was there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rangers are going to turn it over on downs here as the fourth quarter gets underway. So Roscommon again with the football. Boy, huge play, as we said, and Roscommon is the one that makes the play. So the ball's at the 10-yard line, or make that the 12-yard line. Roscommon first down. Straight ahead dive. Here's that scrum going on again. And they push the pile. It looks like 11 yards for a first down. It's just amazing to see. Simply amazing to see. The mass the mass of humanity just moving forward on these Roscommon quarterback keeps. A gain of 12 or 11 on the play, and Roscommon has it first down. Ball is at the 25-yard line. They come out with a wide receiver split left and right. Under center. Christner keeps it, trying to move ahead just on his own, straight up the middle, but really nowhere to go on that one. They may have a short gain. Give them a gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9, Roscommon. Roscommon very much ball control, which they have been all night. That's why the number of possessions have been limited all night long. Roscommon just taking a lot of time off the clock every one of their possessions, for the most part, keeping the ball on the ground. 10:55 left to go in this one. Here's a snap. And a reverse. Got some running room going right to left and pulled out of bounds. And a penalty flag comes in against the Rangers. So the running play itself picked up about 5 out to the 30, but penalty call is going to go against the Rangers. Once again, a penalty cropping up to really hurt their cause. This one a personal foul. I believe they're going to call late hit out of bounds. I didn't see a face mask, but the call was personal foul and yardage added to Roscommon. So a gain of 5 on the play. Now another 15 by penalty. We are out to the 44-yard line of Roscommon. Time for that Ranger defense to make a stand. From the 44, first down for the Bucks. Everybody tight this time. 2 tight ends. Handoff given to Gilliam, right side. And really nowhere to go that time. Cody Gilliam, number 3, the ball carrier. And short gain, give him 1 on the play. Clock continues to run, as it will most of the time when Roscommon has the football. Christner getting the call from the sideline, now returning to the huddle. 14-12, Roscommon on top over the Rangers. Clock running down to the 10-minute mark, left in this one. Christner under center, tight formation. Takes a snap, rolling to his left, looking for a receiver, overthrows everybody. Incomplete pass, had good pressure from the Rangers. Did not let Christner really get set to throw anything. Threw it on the run over everybody, stopping the clock on the interception. Brings up 3rd and 9. Ball at the 44-yard line of Roscommon. So time for the Rangers to make a defensive stand once again. This will be a tough spot for Roscommon to punt from, with the ball still on their side of the field. So chance for the Rangers, maybe get it back here. Big 3rd and 9. Here's the snap. Rolling to his right, looking to throw. Being pursued and taken down. Cole Regneris just laid out quarterback Christner. And I'll tell you what, he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow. He's going to feel that one for a long time. Loss of 6 on the pass play. And that brings up 4th and 15 for Roscommon. And Roscommon is going to punt for only the 2nd time tonight. Here's the snap. And kick is away, taken at the 35-yard line. Isaac Radin trying to make something happen, running to his right, but met at the 41 and driven back. But Manton does have the football back as their defense holds. And once again, they'll try to put a drive together to regain the lead in this one. Clock now down to 9:10. Roscommon clinging to a 2-point lead, 14-12. Manton starting the drive from their own 41-yard line. So decent field position. to make something happen. From the shotgun, Helsel, straight back, looking to his left, and just led Raiden too much. Isaac Raiden on an out pattern, 5 yards downfield, but just led too far and just really didn't have a chance to bring that one in. Second down, 10 after the incompletion. Clock stopped at 9:06. As we've said, both teams looking for that first win, both trying to hang on here in the closing minutes of this one. Helsel in the shotgun, spread formation. Takes a snap, looking to his right. Pass out there, nearly completed to Regneris, but well defended by Roscommon. Got a hand in there and stripped it away. That was Cody Gilliam playing good defense for Roscommon. Could have been completed, but Gilliam got the hand in and just ripped it away. So third down and 10 for the Rangers. And being on their side of midfield, you want to make something happen here, or you're probably in a punt formation again. Spread formation. Jacob Hahn, the lone setback. Helsel pitches to Hahn, left side. Got some running room. Out to midfield, brought down at about the 50. And going to be just short of the first down, probably by a couple of yards. They say it's now back at the 49. So a gain of 8 on the play will give the Rangers a 4th and 2, just shy of midfield. Talk about big plays tonight. Here is another huge one. Rangers just had a 4th and 1 that Roscommon stopped moments ago. Now a 4th and 2 at midfield. Here's the snap. Helsel rolling right, looking to throw. Got a receiver, through the hands, incomplete. That one intended for Hahn. And that's going to turn the ball over on downs. Roscommon's going to get another chance at it. So the Rangers could not put it together. 3 incomplete passes in that possession, and Roscommon takes over first down on the Manton 49-yard line. Boy, 2 times in a row, Rangers just could not pick up 4th and short. 4th and 1 on the possession before this, 4th and 2 on this one. And here come the Bucks with 8:13 left to go. They lead it by 2. Tight formation. Handoff off left tackle. And nice gain on first down. And being pushed ahead. But looks like it's going to be a gain of 9 for Roscommon. It'll be second down and 1 for the Bucks. Ball carrier that time, number 13, Nick Thomas. Did a nice job concealing the ball, and Rangers were a little late reacting to it. Once they spot it, we'll say a gain of 8. So second down and 2 for Roscommon. 14-12. Roscommon leads Manton. 7:30 left to go in this one. Christner takes the snap. Hands off. Straight up the middle. Number 3, Brandon Paley, the ball carrier. And able to pick up the couple plus just a couple more for the first down. Roscommon 1st and 10 at about the 40-yard line of the Rangers. So once again, time for the Rangers to put together a defensive stand and get the ball back as the clock continues to tick under this ball control offense of Roscommon. Under center. Handoff. This time off left tackle down to the 30-yard line. And that was Cody Gilliam, the ball carrier, as Roscommon goes from left to right. Pickup of 8 on the play. Bucks have it 2nd and 2. Clock continues to run. 6:35 left to go. Rangers obviously need to stop here. Tight formation, two tight ends. Christner under center, two setbacks. Handoff straight up the middle. Defense is there, but enough on the yardage for another first down for Roscommon. Needed 2, got about 4. So the Bucks again with a first down, and that ball control, which not only keeps the chains moving, but also keeps the clock moving. And clock is becoming a big opponent for the Rangers right now. 14-12, Roscommon on top, taking their time in the huddle. Down to 6 minutes now left in this one. 1st and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line of the Rangers. Christner, handoff, straight up the middle. That's Thomas. And again, just churning for more yardage. And brought down after a nice first down gain. And we'll see where the spot is. Gain of 8 on the play once again. They've been knocking off 8 yards on first down the last 3 times. So 2nd and 2. Need big defensive play. Somebody needs to bust through and shake something up a little bit. 2 setbacks behind Christner. Takes a snap. Hands off to Gilliam. Cuts it up the middle. He's got enough for the first down. Down near the 10. Brought down at about the 11. So a gain of 9 on the play.
Might as well hit him.
Gilliam just started to his right that time and cut it back up through the center of the line for good yardage. And the Bucks have a 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line. Ball spotted at the 11. Here's a snap. Handoff again. This time, better looking defense. And stop for short yardage. That's Blake Duryea, the ball carrier. And a gain of 2 on first down at that time. And timeout taken on the field. This timeout called by Roscommon. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions: Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full-service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9505.
Welcome back to Roscommon, everyone. 4:33 left to go in this one. Roscommon leading Manton 14-12. Rick Swanson bringing you the action tonight. And Roscommon following their timeout. Each team, they now changed the scoreboard, and they say that timeout was taken by the Rangers. So Roscommon has all 3 of theirs left. The Rangers are down to 1. But Roscommon just controlling the football tonight on the ground. 2nd down and 8. Bucks ready to put it back in play. Christner under center, keeps it himself on a quarterback keep right up the middle. And the Rangers this time, instead of that scrum moving downfield, at least able to push him back after a gain of, looks like about 3. So the Bucks have a 3rd and 5 with the ball at the 5-yard line. So time for a couple big defensive plays for the Rangers. Clock now running, 4 minutes left in this one. Bucks clinging to a 2-point lead, 14-12. Break out of the huddle. Christner takes the snap. Hand off to Gilliam. Off right tackle. Pushing forward. Close to the goal line. But even if he's short, he's going to have enough for the first down. We'll see where they finally mark it, just shy of the goal line, and we'll give them a gain of 6. And the Bucks have a 1st and goal from about the 1. They could take an 8-point lead. Of course, then what it comes down to is Manton having to stop the extra point. And if they're able to do that, they would still trail by just 1 possession where they could make something happen. Now the officials have taken a timeout, and they're going to actually measure on the 1st down. Roscommon started this drive on the Manton 49, and they have run the ball 9 times, just keeping possession, moving the chains, and keeping the clock running. You're ready to pull out the chain? I think it's going to be good. It looked good before. It is good for the 1st down, which everybody could really see. Maybe Coach Solani asked for that measurement. But 1st and goal from the 1, Common Bucks. We're going to say that was Nick Thomas on that one for the 1-yard run. But here is the, you might say, play of the game. If the Rangers stop this try for extra point, they are still just 1 score down, needing a touchdown and extra point. Here we go, spread formation. Christner with the snap, throws it out to the left, and pass goes nowhere. Rangers might have gotten a hand on his arm, but the ball just did not go more than 5 yards before falling to the ground. So the Rangers do their job there. The extra point is no good. And now the Rangers need to put together a drive for a touchdown and 2-point conversion in the last 3:26 of the ball game. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions: Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9505.
Welcome back to Roscommon High School. Rick Swanson calling the action for you tonight. 3:26 left to go in this one. Roscommon has just gone 49 yards and touchdown after 10 plays, excuse me, and they have increased their lead to 8, 20-12 over the Rangers. So Rangers will get another shot here to try to tie these up. A touchdown and 2-point conversion will do it. Here's the kick. Along the ground, taken by, let me see who that is, Isaac Radin. Isaac Radin all the way out to the 42-yard line. Make it the 43-yard line. So the Rangers do have decent field position from their own 43 to make something happen. They have 1 timeout left here in the second half. Rangers can strike anytime from anywhere. We've seen that. They have a 75-yard touchdown tonight already. Here's the snap. Pitch, left side, Hahn looking for running room. Nowhere to go. Cornered, trying to make something happen. Going to be dropped for a loss. Back around the 40-yard line. Make it the 39. And that's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. So 2nd and 14 for the Rangers. Clock running, 2:50 left to go. Rangers need to cover a good 60 yards here to have a try to tie this one up. We'll see what offensively they can come up with. And the rain is coming down pretty hard. That doesn't make it any easier. Here's a snap. Helsel looking to throw, looking downfield over the middle. Got a receiver. Completed to Hahn. And he breaks away. Cannot get away from the next receiver or defender, but he's down to the 25-yard line. But guess what? We have a flag in the Ranger backfield. Can you believe it? It is the story of the season. Just cannot have the penalties. Great pass completion to Hahn, which covered probably 45 yards, is going to be for naught. And now yard is being walked off against the Rangers. It is just unbelievable how they just keep hurting themselves over and over and over again with the penalties. This one is a chop block for the official call against the Rangers. And the ball is walked back all the way to the 20-yard line. So we'll check yardage here. Second down and about 30. Here's Helsel looking deep over the center. One receiver out there, and this one is, I thought it was intercepted, but through the hands of the defender also falls incomplete. And that will bring up third down with 2:21 left to go in the ball game. Roscommon on top, 20-12. Third and about 30. Don't need to pick it up all at once, but they have 2 downs to try and get this. Helsel in the shotgun. Takes snap, looking to his right. Throws it out deep for Regneris. Goes up, and again, incomplete. Defended very well by Jamie Sizemore for the Bucks. Sizemore was in front of Regneris. Regneris had to try and go through Sizemore to get to the ball, couldn't do so. And that brings up 4th and 30 for the Rangers. They only have 1 timeout. I mean, do you go for it? Do you punt it away? It only seems like you have one option, and that's to go for it. Won't be able to stop the clock. Only 2:14 left to go. And they do come out. Spread formation. Here's the ball game. 4th and 30 for the Rangers. Helsel with the ball. Looking deep. Left sideline. Airs it out. And picked off, I believe, by Roscommon. Either picked off. Again, it's pretty foggy here tonight. It was picked off by Roscommon at about the 45-yard line. So the Bucks will take over 1st and 10 with just 2:09 left to go in this one. We'll stay with us for the post game tonight. We'll recap the scoring for you. We will have the final statistics of the ball game, and we'll look ahead to what's coming up on the Rangers' schedule. Just a tough one tonight for the Rangers. Back and forth affair. The Rangers were on the scoreboard first, but I will recap all that for you after the ball game. Roscommon, 1st and 10. Handoff off right tackle to Cody Gilliam. Short gain, and of course the Bucks just want to keep the clock running. We'll give them a gain of what looks like a couple on the play. And timeout taken on the field by the Rangers. That is their last timeout of the ball game. So we will take a timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Bostic's Drugstore in Manton is your locally owned pharmacy. You can count on Mike and his professional staff to take care of all your prescription needs with a personal hometown touch. You'll get a comprehensive medication review every time you pick up a prescription. Bostic's Drugstore accepts most insurances and administers flu and shingles shots with a prescription. They're also your home for Manton Rangers and locally made Michigan apparel, plus cards, gifts, and toys. Stop into your friendly hometown pharmacy, Bostic's Drugstore, on Main Street in Manton, or call 231-824-6465.
Welcome back, everyone. Rick Swanson calling the action for you tonight from Roscommon. The Bucks hosting the Rangers. We've got 2:01 left to go in this one. 2nd and 8, Roscommon. Looking now just to run out the clock. Handoff, fumble, it's on the ground. But the Bucks are there. Wow, the Rangers had an opportunity. That sounds like last week. The Rangers with a couple chances with fumbles late in the game by Pine River. I don't know why Roscommon didn't just kneel down with it. But they attempted a handoff, fumbled. It is back on their side of midfield at the 48. And officials discussing, I'm not sure what discussion is unless there was a penalty. I did not see a flag. It was a loss of about 13 after the fumble when Roscommon fell on it. Officials are huddled up. We'll see what they come up with. Looking for a call from the referee. Here it comes. Another penalty against the Rangers for a face mask, but offsetting penalty, Roscommon, personal foul. So there's, again, a chance where the Rangers had something going in their favor, but a penalty on their behalf. Now just replays the down. 2nd down and 8. Once again, 1:54 left to go in this one. 20-12. Roscommon on top. If I were the Bucks, I would kneel on it. At least they don't attempt a handoff. Christner just keeps it himself, and right up through the middle could very well be enough for the first down. This scrum that we have referred to several times tonight just happened once again, and it's amazing to see. Very, very difficult to stop. Gain of 7 is going to give Roscommon 3rd and 1. 1:25 left to go in this one. Rain held off for a bit tonight, but it is coming down now, making things a little bit slippery out there. And the ball, maybe that helped cause that last fumble. Here we go. And penalty flags fly. I think they're going to get the Rangers for jumping offside. It is 5 yards against the Rangers. And that will give Roscommon a first down. And now there is absolutely no reason for them to just not kneel down and let the clock run out. Manton has no more timeouts. They cannot stop the clock. It's going to be a disappointing one for the Rangers. Both teams coming into this one 0-4. Rangers hoping to get their first win of the year. Of course, Roscommon hoping to get theirs too. And with their run-dominating offense tonight, it looks like the Bucks were able to get it done. So now going to the line, ready to put the ball in play. The Bucks have an offensive player back in midfield just in case something strange does happen. But here's the snap and the kneel down by sophomore quarterback Connor Christner, which I was kind of expecting a couple of plays ago, but this time they do kneel down. Clock now at 45 seconds and running. They'll simply need to do that one more time. And this one will be in the record book. The Bucks coming to the line. Christner under center. Here's the snap. Kneels once again, and that is going to do it tonight from Roscommon as the clock will tick off its final 20 seconds. Well, that's our final here tonight from Roscommon. are into the ball game, and the Roscommon Bucks have defeated the Manton Rangers 20-12. After a timeout, we'll be back to recap the scoring. We'll have final statistics sponsored by Forefront Credit Union, Northern Michigan's leading used vehicle lender. We'll hand out Ranger game ball. We'll select our Ranger drive of the game. We'll let you know what's up next on the schedule for the Rangers. Stay with us. We will be back in 3 minutes.
With straightforward rewards checking from Forefront Credit Union, you get 4% rewards for doing stuff you do every day. Like logging onto your account and receiving e-statements. And you can open your account right online. It's that straightforward. Unlike someone's tee shot. Straightforward rewards from Forefront Credit Union. Are you getting 4%? 4.08% annual percentage yield. Rate subject to change. Interest paid on balance up to $15,000. Some requirements apply. Insured by NCUA.
Cadillac Java and Java 2 is the place to be for all things delicious. Java is a specialty drive-through coffee shop offering fresh espresso, premium coffees, frozen, iced, and blended drinks, ice cream, chai teas, and their most popular item, the frozen hot chocolate. And what goes great with amazing drinks? Flavorful treats like bagels, muffins, donuts, and more. Cadillac Java has 2 convenient locations to serve you at 725 North Mitchell Street and at 6319 East M115 in Cadillac West. Cadillac Java and Java 2. Big town gourmet taste with a small town personal feel.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday is steak night and starts at $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sunday, get 2 of our signature wood-fired pizzas for just $18, dine in only. The local 308 is a proud supporter of the Manton Rangers and major supporter of Local First.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Lutke is the right combination of experience, service, knowledge, and old-fashioned honesty. By providing a full range of forestry equipment services through 3 strong divisions, Lutke Equipment, Lutke Hydraulics, and Lutke Forest Products. Lutke can offer their customers the very best service, price, and always top quality products from a company that knows the challenges that loggers face every day. They offer the top brands with a full line of steel products, Traeger grills, and a full service hydraulic and machine shop for all of your everyday needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 231-824-9505.
Welcome back, everyone, to Run as we wrap this one 1-4 overall, 1-3 Highland Conference, while Manton, after 5 weeks, is now 0-5 overall, 0-4 in conference play. I want to go through a recap on the scoring tonight, a back-and-forth affair. The Rangers actually got on the board first in the first quarter with 4:35 left to go in the first. Lane Helsel hit Cole Regneris on a 75-yard scoring pass. The extra point kick was blocked, and Manton led it 6-0. Our next score came on a safety against the Rangers. Roscommon really got in and stopped Jacob Hahn in the end zone for a loss of 5, and got the safety at 10:58 left to go in the first half to bring it within 6-2, but then they received the ball on the ensuing kickoff because of the safety, and they took it 57 yards for a touchdown. capped off on a 2-yard rush from sophomore quarterback Connor Christner. The 2-point conversion was no good, but at the 3:04 mark of the second quarter, Roscommon led it 8-6, and that's where we stayed in the first half, or I should say at halftime. In the second half, the Rangers came out on their very first possession. They were able to take it down the field 75 yards and scored on a 19-yard pass from Helso to Jacob Hahn. The 2-point conversion was no good, but the Rangers had reclaimed the lead at the 6:20 mark of the third quarter and led it 12-8. But on the very next possession, the Ranger defense could not stop Roscommon, and they were able to take it 59 yards, capped off by a 7-yard pass to Jamie Sizemore from Connor Christner. The 2-point conversion was no good with 3:55 left to go in the third. Roscommon had regained the lead 14-12. And that's where we were at going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, there was only one score. That was by Roscommon with 3:26 left to go in the ball game. On a 1-yard run, the extra point try was no good. And at that point, Roscommon led it 20-12. The Rangers had one more shot, but penalties again plagued them as they tried to work down the field for a tying touchdown and 2-point conversion. But it was not to be, and Roscommon held on to run out the clock, and they take a 20-12 victory tonight over the Rangers. Now I'm going to turn it over to my stat man tonight, Brody Swanson. He's got final stats for us. Brody.
So Manton's running first, 17 carries for 22 yards. Very, very low for the Rangers. For their passing, 9 for 19 for 182 yards. For Roscommon, they're running 58 carries for 304 yards. It's crazy. Roscommon does like everything for their running. For passing, they were 5 for 8 for 21 yards.
Well, it didn't prove to be too different from the first half. The story of this one was simply turnovers, penalties, and not being able to stop the run once again by this Manton Ranger Ball Club. 2 interceptions tonight taken against the Rangers, but penalties over and over and over. I know it's starting to sound like a broken record, but the penalties hurt them tonight so many times, defensively and offensively. You just can't get anything going and keep it going when there are penalties one after the other. And once again, an opponent is just able to kind of run roughshod, even though the Ranger defense is there to stop them many times as a team like Roscommon is going to run the ball, they're going to break some. And they're going to pile up yardage, and they're going to keep the clock running, which I mentioned a few times, limits the opportunities that a team is going to have to score the football and make something happen. It ended up imitating the first half, did the second half. Manton only had the ball 4 times in the second half, same as in the first half. So with 8, when you get the ball 8 times in the course of the ball game, you have to make some things happen. And Roscommon was able to do that at least one more time than the Rangers did tonight. Now for the Ranger game balls, we're going to go with a couple tonight. We're going to give a game ball to Jacob Hahn, who was the center of the offense. Even though they weren't always positive yardage, that's where the Rangers went, trying to get Jacob Hahn the ball, either through the air or on the ground. And Jacob did come through with some rushing yards in the second half. And we want to go with Cole Regneris, who brought in that 75-yard touchdown pass back in the first quarter to get the Rangers on the board. And he had to shake one defender, but from there it was just sprinting to the end zone. And but the Rangers just couldn't make a stand up from there. As far as the drive of the game, the Ranger drive of the game, we're going to go to the first possession of the second half. The Rangers trailed at halftime 8-6, but the first time they got the ball in the second half, they went 75 yards in 8 plays and capped it off on a 19-yard scoring pass from Helsel to Jacob Hahn to regain the lead 12-8. That's one thing that was nice to see tonight from the Ranger offense. They did put a couple of drives together. Only 2, but at least it was good to see 2 sustained drives where they were able to, again, themselves take some time off the clock and make some first downs. Well, looking ahead to next week, things certainly do not get any easier. The Rangers will be back on the road, traveling to Beale City to take on the Aggies in a very tough Highland Conference contest. That'll be Friday night, next Friday night, October 4th, Manton and Beale City in Beale City. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock, and we'll be on at about 6:40 with the pregame. Spread the word. All Manton games this season streamed on the internet. So using phones, iPads, or computers, simply go to 1071thedrive.com, 1071thedrive.com, and find the icon for Manton Ranger football. Click on it, and we will have the action for you. Wish to thank again our sponsors of Manton Ranger football tonight. They are Lucky Forest Products of Manton, Cadillac Java and Java 2, Bostic's Drugstore in downtown Manton, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Manton Booster Club, the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center, the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton, and Forefront Credit Union. Forefront Credit Union, Northern Michigan's leading used vehicle lender, also the sponsor for our game statistics. If you get the chance, please express your appreciation of their support, and if you would like to help support Ranger football broadcast, we'd love to have you join the team. Please call 231-876-1079 for information on how you can also be a sponsor for local high school sports. That's 231-876-1079 as the Rangers go into the second half of the schedule with 4 games remaining, 2 at home and 2 on the road. I want to thank my stat man tonight, Brody Swanson, for the nice job that he did in keeping the stats. Thanks, Brody, for stepping in tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, Gramps.
You bet. That's going to do it from Roscommon this evening. This is Rick Swanson, and back in the studio control room, Zach Wiggins, working hard to keep us running smoothly all evening. Thanking you for joining us, and hoping you'll tune in next Friday when the Manton Rangers travel to Beale City to take on the league-leading Aggies. Once again, the final score tonight, the Roscommon Bucks 20 and the Manton Rangers 12.
This stream of Manton Rangers football on 1071thedrive.com has been sponsored by Lucky Forest Products, Cadillac Java and Java 2, Forefront Credit Union, the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center, Bostic's Drugstore, Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Cadillac GMC, and the Manton Booster Club. The Manton Rangers play on 1071thedrive.com.